Okay, so let's be clear about it. I'm back up in the parlor room. Thank you. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, and I am Dr. A. Make sure, as I stated before, you take your shoes off. Make sure that you put me some water, please. Make sure you take your shoes off. Greetings, my crystals, and of course, this is covered by the Act of Copyright of 1976, and copyright disclaimer under the section of 107. Allowances made for fair use for the purposes of criticisms, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. Don't come exactly right here. Okay. Thank you. On research and the use, where am I? Teaching, sorry, research, yeah, research, fair use of permanent by copyright statute that they might otherwise be infringing, non profit education or personal use tips, balance of favor for use. Okay, so that's covered. All everything we say is alleged up in here. You definitely have a right to express yourself. And what I want to say, of course, grab your crystals, go to the parlor. Well, you already still in the parlor room. Hopefully, you're still in the parlor room. Thank you so much. And for the ones that's entering the room, please take off your shoes and follow me to the parlor room. Okay, grab your plates, grab your drinks or whatever you want, got, and let's go. Now I finally figured out, y'all, what the issue was. It looks like it appears that the issue was actually the fact that Live Life had her music in the video, and that's the reason why it went like that. I thought that they had filed something against me, but I figured out what the music was because they broke it down to me. So that's cool. So now I had to break up. This is part two. So now this is from last night. So I'm going back and making sure I show this video again. I gotta get my coins. All right, let's go. Definitely copy and live in those nasty tank tops and shorts. Oh, that's a man. Oh, I hope not.
See,
No,
I'm trying to figure out how
she's not no
to.
man. She does carry herself like one though. She had children, but she does carry herself like one.
Y'all gotta give me a minute. I'm trying to figure this out.
My Jazzy
Where's my
life
phone?
though, for real. This is her room, right? She's in her room. So Legendary shares a room with her and Chris. Oh well, when Chris was there, when Chris comes to on the second on the 21st of every month. So but he shares a room with her. So mommy and son are roommates. Interesting. Oh, the dumpster. Put this little skirt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Kid Zombie. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Hey, Crystal. Y'all, please copy disclaimer under 100. Under 107, section 107. Of course, Copyright Act 1976. Y'all know it's allowance for the fair use, purposes, criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and scholarship and educational. This is all legit. Okay, okay. All right. Everybody speaking? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta find a better balance in this because I'm over here sneezing and having to blow my nose all because I got this heater on all because it's cold in here. And I can't cut the air conditioner off. If I cut the air conditioner off, it's gonna get hot in here, and then I'm really gonna just God, I'll be glad. I can't wait. I love my condo, but God, I really would like something that is not that doesn't make me hot or cold like this. Not trying to be rude, but she looks like a dude. Listen, Zig, you can express that if you want to. I don't care. You're not being rude. You have a right to express that. Keep trying to tell y'all y'all can express how y'all want to in this chat. I don't have to. I just be like, I just go laugh and go, well, now I keep imagining live in the dusty bonnet, a dirty ripped up t-shirt with AJ on one hip, baby Florida on the other. Oh, baby Florida, not baby Florida. Dang, baby
He's
Florida. Try to say that's Florida's baby. Everybody in Florida could be the daddy, right? That's what trying to say allegedly. She still talking about her exit, right? Yeah, she needs to be committed to and giving the RX. Yeah, I don't understand why she keep talking about him either. Welcome everyone. Hit the like and thank you for your support. Hey butterfly, thank you so much. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Hey my crystal. Butterfly antics. That's pretty cool. Butterfly. I like that. Okay, that's cute. I came to show support. I have to go. I will go back. I have to go back. Wait a minute. I have to go. We'll be back. Oh, no problem. We'll be here. Thank you. Okay, come on, my Jazzy like now. Listen, I'm gonna have to. I be trying to. You make me. You certainly make me have to fast forward you up because you be walking around too much. You know, you be walking around too much, and it just becomes almost annoying. Though I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so God, listen to her kind of going back and forth, looking at her going back and forth.
So I'm trying to figure out. So we're getting threats, and I'm trying to show y'all like serious threats, like people threatening to unlive me. So lay out press shift 1.
Okay, can I be honest with y'all before she starts talking? Okay, how you doing, honey? I'm doing great today. How you doing? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Right now we're watching the replay that I did last night in slash this morning. Unfortunately, they tried to not like give me pay for this, so I'm running the DN. Okay, I figured out what the problem was, and it is too long of a video for me to just like edit it. So what I'm just gonna do is break it down and do this video in increments so I can get some coins off of this. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please tune in and definitely comment if you like. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Come on into the parlor. I gotta be honest with y'all. You know how many death threats I've gotten in my life? Like, I mean, it shouldn't. It's probably not really a laughing matter. Like unalive threats. Excuse me, for those who understand. I'm glad you are having a great day. I hope you're having a great day as well. But do you know how many death threats I've personally gotten? We'll get some plastic, which will last longer and is cheaper, right? And it looks nice, you know. So why don't she get something like that? It just is ridiculous.
Okay, put it on.
Funny how you guys are turning into girls and beat the blank out of them. How you doing? Did you hear all this drama that went down with Liv? No, but please enlighten us. You know you can always come up here and enlighten us if you want to. Passion, you're more than welcome to. There, but there's no girl. I can drop the link and you can come up if you like, or you can text it in the chat and I can read it. If it's on you, let me know what you want to do. Going to men's sports. Funny how guys are turning into girls to beat the blank out of them, but no girls are going to men's sports. Um, hey, Dr. A, how you doing? I'm listening here allegedly, right? How you doing, Ace? Welcome to the Crystal Club. I mean, wait, sorry, club. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Thank you. Welcome to the Parliament. Make sure you take your shoes off. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, put your arms in. So y'all, they think it's funny to make like terroristic threats against somebody.
Terroristic threat. Come on, my Jazzy life. Get to the point. I know that's what I'm screaming, my Jazzy life. Get to the point. Nobody got time to go through all these changes. Get to the point. Oh, Passion, please tell us what's happening. Please, because I don't know. I didn't watch. I had to rerun the video from last night. Because of they tried to not give me credit for that. So I wanted to make sure I get my coin for this. Um, let's see. Liv started a new channel, invited reactors to come up. She's trying to do the same thing Jasmine do. Did reactors come up? Hey honey. Hey happy. I said hey honey. I already spoke to honey. Hi happy. How you doing? Thank you and welcome back to the Crystal Palace. Y'all know we doing a run try and get these coins up, right? And what happened? Did they come up? Come on, Passion. You can come up if you like. I don't think you know what terroristic threats are, ma'am, but go ahead.
And I'm trying to share y'all.
But you're taking way too long to share it to us. Maybe you should have got him settled before you started having to share stuff. I mean, I get it. Sometimes if my son just kind of pop in here, which he's not now because he's asleep, right? But like in the morning time when I do my videos, and I and he be asleep for a little minute, so he may say some things to me, and that's cool, and that's okay. You doing that, but it's just kind of like this is like straight daytime. It's just I don't know. It's just like get it settled already. You know what I mean? But he is young, so you kind of have to. Like my son can say one or two things to him and then keep it going, but you have to stop, get up, stop, get up, stop, get up, stop, get up. That's how we know Chris is not there, girl. We're not gonna play this game. Excuse me. Words. Is she teaching him anything? He doesn't talk at all. Jazz and Liv's sons got gonna be in the same bus. Oh, no shade. Liv's son does actually talk though now. Butterfly. He it didn't go well. Blah has it. Okay. I like me. I love me some Queen Blah, but I don't know if I could possibly share her video, but I could get a rundown of what happened. Maybe it's something I can watch on my own while we're watching this. Maybe I can watch it on my own and sum it up. Is how long is it a long video that she had to do? He talks more than Legend does. Seriously, he'd be like, "Bye." He'll be like, "No." He'll be saying all kind of words. Legend just slap you upside the head. Just slaps her upside the head. Um, allegedly. No shade. It's their fault for not giving them early intervention. Liv stopped taking AJ. Right. True. Look at the show. It's a girl. I mean, she had babies. I mean, who else having the babies? These guys she with ain't having no babies. Yeah. She looks like her mom. This is how her mom looks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bless Cheryl Hart, but this is how her mom looks like this. Yes, she's a girl.
Windows entire screen. It's asking me to do something. Hold on. Can y'all see my screen?
No, we can't. And you got 5 seconds. Okay. You got. I'm gonna give you. We're gonna give you 20 seconds to get that screen share going. Girl, be playing that music over here. You tripping? You try to get my channel pinch? Girl, you better quit playing that music.
I can see it. Okay, let's see.
We get Jazz is a girl and Doctor is not discussing other genders. She don't told you twice already. Really.
Okay, we're just gonna have to do it this way. So this person has made a post. Now I gotta figure out how to show y'all. Okay, it's not popping up on y'all saying. We're gonna get it together, y'all. Because I don't usually use You stream y'all like that? How did I do
Girl,
this? I just
it's not hard. All you gotta do is share. Click on this thing right here. See this little thing that you clicked on? People
what
can
is it?
see it. What are you doing? All you gotta do
I'm
is
trying to
type
figure out how
what you're trying to
to
do.
let's see. Pull it up for y'all so I can see this stuff. Like, first of all, I
Do it
don't whoop my
like
kids.
a
I
lady.
don't beat my kids. I don't do nothing.
How you doing, Pretty Brown? I'm basically running the chat back from the last night and slash this morning because YouTube didn't give me my coin because of maybe some music that was played, and I'm trying to get this coin, girl, monetized now. I had to roll a little bit differently, right? Well, thank you so much. Please welcome to the Crystal Palace. I'm doing duality things. I'm watching Blama on my phone as well, and I'm going to do a breakdown of that as well, included it with this video. Okay, so yeah, definitely be patient with me. Shoot, I know how to. Luckily, I learned how to study and read and watch things at the same time, so I can do both. So yes, I'm paying attention to the chat as well as getting everything done. Okay, okay. So yes, please comment. Please feel free. If y'all want to come up by chance and spill, and y'all want to say something in regards to this reaction video, you can, or you want to talk about something else, you're more than welcome. I dropped the link. This is Thank God It's Friday. It's the weekend, baby. I had some medication. I don't much feel like help. She was up there looking like Beetlejuice, calling people ugly. I'm looking at it right now, Passion. Thank you so much. I'm looking at it. But if anybody else want to come up, you're more than welcome. And I certainly understand, Passion. You don't feel well. I totally get it. But if anybody want to come up, they're more than welcome to. Okay. But otherwise, I'm gonna let this run, and then I'll do it some comments in between, and I'll read you all's comments. Okay. Legendary in the background. Legendary in the background, doing a zombie stiff leg stumble, wandering, wobbling, wandering aimlessly. Yes, allegedly, allegedly. Okay.
Right? Okay, remove. We'll do that. Okay, here we go.
I mean, my Jazzy, like, to be honest with you, actually, StreamYard would actually help your channel more so, especially when you're teaching your classes. How is she watching Stankerbug if she has her back turned on the internet? I don't know. Good question, EJ. I don't know. You tell me. I just kind of want her to get to the point, because it's taken her a very long time to get to the point. If she was telling, and then she could kind of, she could kind of talk while she's trying to find it. I mean, okay, but whatever.
Presentation.
Hey y'all, is this a wig? And for the record, Olivia, let me say this, and this is off the topic. For Olivia, I am watching Blabmoz Eats. I'm giving her her energy. I'm sorry, not her energy. I'm giving her my views as well, because I definitely do support her as well. But I want to say, how someone a coward when when someone has stepped to you. Okay, we're not going to mention how they step to you, but we see it, and I do hope you feel better. By the way, Passion. Because my hair was looking like that earlier. I
Was
had to put
wondering about
some, and
it.
this is my hair. My hair was actually looking like this earlier. I had to put some oil on. Well, I put oil on, and the oil kind of straighten it out, like, more so. And I had to put some. I had to put my stuff on there, so it wouldn't. I had to put some grease on there as opposed to oil, and brush it, because my hair was looking like Wolfman Jack too before I got on here. children or banks, if you don't deposit anything into it, you can expect to get anything out of it, right? Beep, 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 beep.
Your
Fred
computer.
Sanford, baby Fred Sanford. Fred G. Sanford. The G
Yeah.
stands for Galila, because you're. No, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say that. I'll take it back.
Oh, I thought that was gonna work. I might just have to just show
Chris
y'all
Washington.
another way. Because this is just ridiculous. I don't care how much you hate me. I don't care how much you dislike.
Lies. She beats and locks them into a room, hardly feeds them. It's easy to find, allegedly. Well, Legendary is raising him. This reaction thing is pretty cool that you can do multiple things at one time. And I could comment on this as well as do a reaction toward what my Bob Queen Blabma talked about, because this is definitely powerful that she put this out here. Shout out to her, but I'm not going to show it on this channel because I don't have her permission. But I do love me some Blabma, Queen Blabma. I remember when she was Blabma Eats. Flintage, you're going to the corner early. I'm not putting anybody in the corner for the next 2 days, for this day, for yet from yesterday and today, but Saturday, but all bets are off. So it is what it is. Okay, y'all stand by. I'm still here. I'm just gonna play the video. Stand by. Okay, and also yes, I wish she would take off that wig. She does look like Harriet Tubman himself while she figures out how to share streams. All right, let's look.
Like me, but it's just like, first of all, the lies and the threats. That's what get me. That's what get me is the lies and the threats. What if I do it like this?
What's a bit scary about this situation is that and this is just something I feel, right? Hey, how you doing, Rose? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. She Olivia, I just looked at little Olivia. Olivia said, "No, a lot of people don't like my body, but they love myself." You sound like Nature Boy and them. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. You love yourself. Get out of here, Jane Pittman. Look, I try to fight. I try to Olivia like I try to fight my whole life. Oh, that's right. Pass me the peas. Ain't nobody talking to you. I take I take it back. Andre the Giant. It's ridiculous. You can work at the computer and miss edit editor. Yes. Okay, I'm done now. No, you good. You keep going. I'm all like, read your comment. Didn't even speak to you. I'm sorry. Um, what I deem is weird, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What I deem is weird is that ain't no good gonna come to live. This is a desperate move to get attention and build her channel. It's not for to her main channel. Do you watch KP? Who is KP? I like her videos. And Liv was mean to her. Okay, is it one of my partners? Maybe I don't recognize. You can go ahead and put their name in the chat so I can know who you're talking about, so I can uh comment on whether or not anybody can make anybody can make a profile, right? Anybody can make a profile and act like they somebody else. You know what I mean? Or they can send, basically what I'm trying to say is she can send stuff to herself. It's not like she can't, excuse me, make up stuff herself, you know. so busy making up lies. He can be drinking poison and she wouldn't know. Right, shaking your head. Yeah. Um allegedly. She definitely don't feed them kids, allegedly. She uses it as a fear tactic. Mm. Okay, I know who this is. I've never heard, I don't know who this is. I'm sorry. I don't think I might be subscribed to her, but I don't think I've ever been familiar with her. I've probably seen her in chats of other folk, but I would definitely like to watch her on video. So I don't know her per se. I might have seen her in chats, but I don't think I've ever watched her channel. And I might be subscribed to her at some point. But I'm subscribed to so many people, and I need to start watching more, right? But yeah, I definitely will support her if she got good content. I'm sure. I look forward to watching her. Okay. Planet TK uh advantage of that corner. Take advantage of that corner. Okay. Butter. You got some points there now, girl. All right, all alleged. They have to clean up before getting meals. Uh, during her thing before snack. I'm gonna say this, and I ain't gonna say no more about it. Okay, my Jazzy life has pretty much said that she has dipped into the lady pond. Pretty much. She has already said that. So enough said about that. But she's already said that. She's already come clean about that. If you go look at her old basketball, when she was in high school or college or whatever it was, where she has pictures where she was doing her thing, right? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. And she has also said shout out to KP on this channel. I don't know who she is per se, but I definitely wanted to shout her out in regards. Okay, you heard me. That's her channel, named KP. I'm not sure if she would be in called a reactor. Planet, you don't got to this hot tea. It's happened over an hour ago. I'm watching it right now, y'all. I'm gonna react to it in a while. Recently, when she first got with Chris, that certain things within that. So that's all I'm saying. I don't look her. We just talking about her, right? And if she talks about that on her channel, then we'll talk about that. You know what I mean?
Hold on, I'm trying to do it a different way. I would have to pull it up in a different. Ooh, child, I want y'all to see this like so bad. Like the lies and the threats, the lies and the threats. It's like, when does the lies and the threats stop?
My Jesse life, pull it up for God's sake. Stop talking. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. Girl, let's pull it up. You are really like getting on my nerves. Come on.
And it was sent to me. Where did it go? Where is this right here? It was sent to me from one of my supporters. Maybe if I do a green screen.
Well, if
Can I do that?
one of your supporters keep bringing this to you, they know and understand that your energy can't handle this kind of stuff, right? So why do they keep sending you this kind of stuff, right? If they really had best intentions for you, why would they keep sending you this alleged stuff? How do you know that they didn't make that and put it together? Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward this so we can get to the point because I can't take her. Okay, so it reads, I'm before we That's right, me. Listen to her say it, we're gonna read it. At my Jazzy life. Someone has a screen recording you beating your kids. down big burl inch, and when we catch you, we're gonna delete whatever. Come on, my jazz. Like anybody could have put this. Anybody could have put this. Girl, you could have made this, you could have said this yourself. Okay. I mean, you don't even know who did it. If you didn't do it, you don't even know who did it. Come on now.
This is what I have to deal with. People think, y'all, my loyal supporters, y'all say, I want you to leave the negativity alone. Your girl leaves it alone, and this is what we get. And according to my sources, it is.
Okay, so what happened was is that um okay, so basically one of our good sisters here, one of our crystals here basically just recorded, screen recorded what you basically was doing. Your children were screaming very loudly, and it was not like a normal scream. It wasn't like a, hey, we're playing scream. And we know and you have said out of your own mouth that your children fight, right? So by that happening, and then you left, and got up and went after you heard the whole oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. Thank you so much, Southside. I'm already on my IG passion. I already own it. You just don't understand. I'm on it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing three to four things at one time. The bonus and the beautiful thing is great to have two phones. I can listen to I don't know. My brain just works like that. I can do all those things and then talk to my son too. I could talk and chew gum all at the same dang on time. What? And my husband called me. I'm like, hey, I'm like, oh, wait, it's going crazy. It's pandemonium in here. Hold on. And welcome to the Crystal Palace. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm trying to wrap one of these projects up while I'm doing it. Okay. Curl and scream. So you got up and went and looked after that. And so it just kind of brings me to a situation where we deem it is really strange, right? And so she just replayed it, she recorded it. Okay, so if you didn't want nobody to feel like that or screen recorded or any kind of way, then you should have got off a live or you should have muted it. I mean, it's really that simple. Now, all this right here, you could have wrote this yourself. Nobody knows. Don't act um like you don't have accounts you don't have troll accounts, my jazzy life. You do have troll accounts. I know you have troll accounts. You and Olivia Doodoo Johnson, as well as Strong Mammy Chrissy. Strong Mommy Chrissy has it as well. I mean, no, excuse me, not Strong Mommy Chrissy. I wasn't trying to say her. I was trying to say somebody else. I can't remember. That's it. Okay, basically a lot of you all here that's especially a lot of you mommy channels, you all have um you all have these kinds of troll accounts. So we're not going to play like you don't. So we don't know, and a lot of other people do too, right? So you don't know who wrote that, and as far as we're concerned, it's probably you, and you just trying to prove a point here, like, oh, I'm getting harassed, oh, I'm getting harassed. I've seen men get manly women in order to hide the fact that they're like a Chris. I get it.
Her name is Flo Becca.
All alleged.
Flo Becca is her name. And she's the one harassing my family. And like I said, it leads other people to make.
Girl, no, you did. Oh, I didn't let. Hold on, y'all. Okay, thank you so much, and welcome to the Crystal Palace, Chula. Yes, she's definitely making a fool out of herself. I cannot. I have to be honest with you. Yes, Liv was cutting up today with her mean self. Dr. A is getting the tea, so we're watching the replay. Yes, I'm doing both. She was harassing herself. Where am I talking
I
at?
did not know. I'm
Oh, there you go.
still like tripping, y'all. First of all, I didn't know she mentioned Flo's name. That's my Jazzy life. You doing too much. You can't be mad. She recorded your stuff. You did it. You the one had this on your channel. She wouldn't have that if you hadn't put this on your channel. We're not gonna play this game.
It leads other people to make assumptions and threats and feel like they need to hurt me physically, come in, like I could be sleep in my bed, come physically hurt me.
But you don't know who it is, okay, so let's say you didn't do it, which it comes off like you might have, right? Um, which you might have, right? It kind of comes off like that, right? Let's be clear about that. Okay. It comes off like you might have done it, right? Just to prove a point. Okay. The point is, if you would have just gotten off alive, right? Once you start hearing screams, I know you heard the screams ahead of time before anybody, because you're in the house, you're in the home. So if you would have heard the screams ahead of time, then you would have been able to. Is she going to get up? I hope not. Um, so if you Okay, so I had to pause real quick. I'm gonna cut it back on in a few minutes. But let me say this, Olivia. Like you do cry and when stuff goes wrong in your life. So that's a lie. You're just gonna try to build what you're doing is you reason why you invited reactors or whomever got something to say about you. You just thought you was really gonna be hot stuff. I wouldn't have came anyway, right? Not that I'm a reactor because I'm not, right? I'm not worthy just yet. So not that I would have came over there and say anything to you, and I'm not mad at my sister here, KP, who went over there and clowned your little butt, who asked you some. He tried to have intellectual conversation with you, but you incapable of having one because you're dumb as a box of chicken, right? So because of that, I wouldn't have gone over there because what you would try to do is build your channel about the reactors, just so you can show, like, hey, look at me, Republicans, or look at me, so-called liberals, or look at me, so-called people who don't really gel with black women. I'm clowning them, so you're just gonna be a pick me. Let's just keep it real. You just gonna be the winch that y'all know I'm going to go there with her. You just gonna be the winch, the pick me winch that waits up for somebody to really pick me type of thing. We're not gonna play this game, Olivia. So you a dust box of dog duty. So we're not gonna play that. If your household is out of order, get off alive. Just go back to the day when your kids get riled up and you got off your phone. Exactly. That makes sense, Chula. I'm sorry, don't mind me. I'm reading two different comments. I'm reading something over here, reading some stuff. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pause. Y'all can continue to comment, okay? Heard the screams ahead of time, which I know you should have because you're in the home before even the people heard the screams. So let me tell you this. Don't you have a mic? Why don't you hook that mic up so the mic can not not so everybody can't hear the outside sound because you're doing too much. Okay, you are simply doing too much. All right.
Because they see somebody else make a post. It says, Flo, is it new? Why does she get to keep her kids? When My Shabby Life did an amazing uh complication. My
Now listen, wait a minute, y'all. I can read now. I can at least read. Now I might jack up over some stuff, right? But I can read. Oh my God, my Jazzy, like you can't even pronounce word. You worse than I am, girl. And I'm country. You in Texas, girl. Come on now. Welcome to the Crystal Palace again, Rose. Tell. Okay, so anywho, I am listening. Wow. I'm gonna do a reaction on this. I wonder if I can reach out to KP and ask her if I can utilize her footage. If she wouldn't mind. Does anyone know her personally or no, well, you know, YouTube know her, so to speak. Let me ask. I guess I could ask her on her thing and ask her if it's okay if I could utilize her live. Then that way we can react to that. I have to do it probably later on tomorrow or maybe later on today or something. I don't know. We'll see. Um, Here we go. Um, right, happy. Chula, she should have gotten off alive. Exactly. Complication. That's exactly what she said. Girl, come on, get out of here. I'm gonna hit the like. I can separate my music on my system so I can only hear the instruments and record me singing. Interesting. Girl, can you sing for real, Ebony? If you can sing for real, come up here and listen and you sing. Because if you can sing for real, I'm gonna have you do my you can sing do one of I wanted you to do something on one of these little things. When I'm talking about one of these mommies, you can just kind of be like, Jazzy life, you suck. You know what I mean? Or something. I don't know, something like that. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, Rose.
I'm sorry. Completion, whatever fuck that word is. Video of her mistreating them. I'm just so irritated, y'all. Girl, let me know when you find her and tag me in it. Tag me in. I told my husband that if I ever see her in public, probably not since I live in Cali, but I'm gladly to take the trip. Y'all hear that? Take a trip to unalive me, to go to jail. She's earned what's coming to her. Thanks for keeping your foot on her neck. I can't stand. She can't stand me and don't even know me.
I mean, you can't. You've been threatened, as I stated before on here. You've threatened a lot of reactors and said you were gonna hurt them, and you said a lot of your, people that disagree with you. Even told Chrissy to come and meet you at HEB, which I don't know what the session is with people fighting at HEB and people meeting you there. That's kind of weird. Whatever though. How you doing, Southside? What you say now in here? She doesn't try to pronounce the word right. She just says anything exactly. But it's not really a hard word. I mean, don't get it twisted. Y'all know I'll jack up a word, but at least I know what the heck I'm talking about. Good Lord, my Jazzy life, for crying out loud. Well, my Jazzy life, you don't help people. You do trigger a lot of people in the treatment of your children, and some of the egregious exploitation allegedly um goes down with you. So we're not going to act as if you don't know what this other person may have been through in their life that basically allegedly typed this out. Maybe it was something, maybe they've been through something or they don't like certain things, right? And so you do kind of come with a trigger label, right? Because of just not like now you're sitting down and you got your 1-year old, he's walking around, and a 2-year old or however old he is, excuse me, and you're kind of not really watching him, and he can get all kinds of stuff. We know that you don't have plugs in your wall, right? And he can do, a lot of things can happen. Even on down when you took the children to the to school this morning, so it's certain things that you do that are, can we say, allegedly bad. So I mean, yes, no parent is perfect. We all make mistakes as far as parenthood, but it's certain things that you know that you shouldn't be doing, and it's a no, right? and you do them anyway. So it's just really questionable, and maybe you triggered this particular person. Okay, so I just kind of want to say that. So if I was you, I would kind of leave this alone, but you won't, because this is how you this is. Okay, yeah. So I'm making two reactions. We're reacting to this, and I'm also reacting to the Olivia thing because it's so much that this put me back some in having to do this. But needless to say, how dare you, Olivia? Doodoo Johnson, how dare you try to call out or say anything against black women? How dare you? Okay, see, this is why we don't respect you. This is exactly why. And people can talk about you. You do look like a plum fool. You look like a plum mess. You look like a spot of turd that doesn't belong in the punch bowl. Let's just keep it real. Now, we're not gonna play this game, Olivia. How dare you look like how you look? Your attitude really matches your looks. You can't call anybody ugly. Please stop that. And it real to be honest with y'all, it's not about her looks. It's about her looks or what they are, but it's about her insides that make her ugly. Let's just be honest. She goes out of her way to find and make drama. How about you need to be more focused on paying that child support? How about that? How did she jump to being unlive? Jazz, it's time for you to get off YouTube. She's being dramatic. She sure is, Passion. I have your address. Everybody had your address since you moved. Nobody wants you, sis. Nobody's gonna do anything to you. I promise you. As long as you don't be trying to meet nobody at HEB, and you keep talking crazy, or you keep on lying on people, then you be okay. I mean, come on, my Jazzy. Like, people are not lying on you. They're putting out the information that you yourself post. Okay, even your casework, I'm sure, would tell you that. This is who you are. The person separated Jasmine from the background sounds. It's easy to do. Okay.
So this is what I have to deal with people like this.
Flo did that, right? Because that's my girl. She done came in here earlier.
And yes, her name is, I think they said Flo Becca, that made this post. And she thought that it was okay to do this. She likes to antagonize, I guess, her supporters to come and, not antagonize, but, get her supporters to come and threaten me, harass me. And you just don't know who's watching you. It could honestly be somebody. I could have a neighbor over here that's maybe a psychotic killer or something.
Now, my Jazzy life, you got a psychotic, alleged person that wants to harm you. Well, they've been there before the reaction started. I mean, maybe, and this is all due respect, and this is not saying that this was happening. I'm not throwing this in the universe. What I'm saying is, maybe if you stay off of these YouTube screens showing all of your alleged business in the name of when keeping it real goes wrong, because that's exactly what happens in your case. Secondly, I know I'm talking really fast because I'm trying to do all this stuff. And secondly, how about maybe if you start terrorizing the neighborhood with your loud scream, with your children's loud screams and all the egregious things that you do? Maybe the neighbors are sick of your dog putting holes in the yard. Maybe your children are sick of, maybe, alleged, and that's all alleged. Maybe they're sick of all the roaches that run from your house. Maybe you're creating a nuisance. Who knows? I mean, you might be a HEL double hockey stick to live by, right? Okay, slow down, Dr. A. Liv got you hype. The chat doesn't know Liv live. Liv update. Oh yeah. Well, shoot, I got it. Well, they got to get abreast about it. I'm trying to do two things at once. Liv has a dark spirit hanging over her. She needs to get a whole spirit cleansing. I said cleansing. Jezebel spirit for real. Yep, she definitely has she definitely has she definitely has a she has succubus energy, certainly. The Lilith, the angel of hell. I mean, he double hockey stick. Okay.
And they find,
oh my God, my Jassy life, come on now, look, you're taking it too far. The deal is, it's kind of goes into the stuff that you put out here, though, and I don't mean no harm. I'm not getting ready to go round and round and round with you on that, but you have triggered a lot of people here on YouTube, and my shabby life like really put together those compilations, and they're very damaging. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're very damaging. And it wasn't like that they lied on you. They put out information, and we've watched them. I've even showed them here on my channel, right? And because we've watched them, it just kind of comes out, right? And we look at them, and it's scary though, my Jazzy life. It's to the point where honestly I wouldn't let my children play with your children. That's kind of how it is. Like my son and my grandchildren, my would not be allowed to play with your children, because I wouldn't want what you do to your children to reflect upon my family. And I wouldn't allow you to babysit my children anyway, my youngest child, as well as my grandchildren, because of the stuff and how you treat your own children. I mean, come on, my Jazzy life. Surely you can understand it. You don't see anything wrong with some of the stuff that was put out on video. Can you just admit for once in your life that you have done a lot of you and Philip, you and Pimp and Phil, have done some things that are not in the best interest? Um, Zing, I didn't block you. But what's happening is one of my moms probably did. And what's happening is that you are putting things in the chat that should not be put in the chat. Again, I allow people to speak their mind. However, it's certain things I kind of said that I didn't really want in this chat, because I really didn't want to have that discussion in here, because there's certain topics I don't really cover here on my channel. Okay, so if one of my mods might have blocked you or timed you out for a bit, it was because of some things that you were saying. Okay, so if you want to remain, we would uh it's advised that you do not put that in here, because that's not what we're talking about. Okay, this is a woman. This is actually a woman. Regardless to how she looks, she can't help it. She looks like her mother. She can't help it. Or maybe she's like her father too. I don't know. But she is a woman. She's actually giving birth to children. So I don't want to keep misgender labeling her. Okay. This is a woman. Now, although she is masculine, she does have masculine tendencies, because she used to be a ball player and she was a tomboy and stuff like that. So what's happening is one of my blogs probably blocked you because of some things you're saying. So we would appreciate you if you don't say those things that you've been saying. Okay, thank you. Okay, so he back in here turning up some things. So I'm just saying, so chill out. Okay, I'm gonna ask you nicely.
That's right. Dr. Amir was trying to be nice. Anyway, happy. What you saying? Jazz kids been done tore up my kids' clothes. Tore off my kids' clothes. Tore off my kids' clothes. Then cause my kids' clothes and shoes fit. Dang. Jazz, Liv, Nakia are all delusional. A lot of great mothers show their life on YouTube. The reactors are not making negative videos about them. The reactors are making negative videos about them. Wait a minute, they're not making negative. The reactors are not making negative videos about them. The reactors are making negative videos about them. Hmm?
I think I did several times, and even one of my mods did. Okay.
Welcome to Crystal Palace, El Griff. Come on into the parlor room. Take your shoes off before you do so.
No, I just asked you not to speak about that topic, and I don't want to hold up my show to keep addressing this. I just asked you nicely not to speak about that topic. That's all I said. I said I don't cover that on my channel. Okay?
On her page and they see that and they come and shoot me in my head. And people ask me, Jazz, why don't you just, stop? What is it?
She is so unfocused with handling her business on the terms of being around her child and he needing that special attention. Um, it's not like he's a little bit older. Maybe if he was like, he's at a primal age in his life where he really does need that one-on-one, where he needs to get that ABC 1 2 3 type of energy, and just really just teaching him how to, and especially with him doing that hitting and stuff. I mean, you would think she would kind of want to spend a little bit more extra time with him, but what do I know?
Why don't you stop? Why don't you leave the negativity alone?
And she's trying to make everybody else stop doing things to her allegedly, right? Because we all know that nobody's really doing anything to her for real, right? What she has to do is stop Legend from slap whopping her upside the head, which he has done. We've seen it on video. Aiden used to whop her upside the head, and it's like, okay, why all these children whop you upside the head, but you worried about the wrong thing? Again, it goes into your priorities aren't really working, right? So I mean, either wait till the children go to sleep or figure out a controlled environment. Let's just keep it real. Dad goes lives with those kids for distraction because she's boring. Yes.
Where we going? People ask that. And like this made me want to get a whole.
How you doing, Desi Love? Welcome to the Crystal Palace.
A whole weapon license to carry, because you just never know with this psychotic people on this platform. I get reaction, I get trolling, I get wanting to do what you got to do to get a bad type thing. I get it. It's fine. Do whatever. Troll, do your reaction. But when you step out of line of reaction onto harassment.
Wait a minute, my Jazzy life. Flo does reactions on you, ma'am. All she did was, as our good Crystal in here, Ebony stated that she basically shut out the background sounds so she can hear what was going on in the background, right? So that's what happened. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. How you doing, Buttons?
To threats, it's another level, because then you're putting my kids in jeopardy because you want to take a flight to.
How you doing, Lakeisha? She's trying to be welcome to the Crystal Palace. She's trying to be like other creator, content creator, talking about getting a weapon. Yeah, exactly.
Kill me. You want to take a flight to harm me because of what somebody else said.
Girl, ain't nobody trying to take another flight to harm you. I don't know where you getting all this stuff from. You are really reaching here. You just tripping. The bottom line is, my Jazzy life, get it into a controlled environment. Excuse me, especially when you don't have control over your own home and your own household where you pay bills at, right? Do small, as TMR says, and I think I think Erica might have said it as well. Do small video reactions. Do 10-minute, not reaction. Do 10-minute interval videos of showing whatever it is you're gonna show, and just keep it moving. I mean, that's your best bet, because your children can only hang so long online because you don't have any control over none of them, right? Uh, not even the oldest one. Let's be honest. You could take whatever from her. She still is who she is, right? And it's not that it's not the children's fault. It's really your fault because of the way you move. Okay. Lord, now she's trying to be like Peach again. Of course, that's how she get down, Mimi. If she is really afraid, she should stop YouTube. Exactly. She's not really afraid though. Uh, L. Plant Mimi took a nap before because Jasmine acting like somebody else. uh she's not that important. No, she's not. I said, yep, I got it already. I commented. Thank you. I sure got it. Right. Mimi. But she thinks she is. She sure does. L. If she really thought she was a good mother, what others say wouldn't bother her, of course. But she's not the. I mean, whatever. What I was gonna say, all alleged, right? Hey y'all, how you doing? Hey, hi. Pronounce your name. I want to make sure I say it correctly. Okay, pronounce your name for me, please. I don't want to, or I can call you Doll. How you doing, Doll? I just want to make sure because I would jack up someone's name. I want to make sure I say it right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, and welcome to the Crystal Palace. You are now Crystal. Thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
That makes no sense. I don't know y'all. You don't know me. I ain't ever seen you a day in my life. I am afraid for my life.
Exactly. So you don't know, if you don't know people, then why are you sitting up here online and doing all this? Why are you accusing, you're being accusatory? And you're just really deflecting, because we know for a fact that you put all this information out and this is all alleged, and then complain about what you put out. Okay. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it real. What you need to do is just stop doing all this stuff. Okay. Just keep it real. Just do your job and move on with your life. I mean, it just makes more sense like that, right? Just say, hey, just do the little bitty quick vlogs and keep it moving. You're not meant and fit to be a reactor because you can't even speak. And I don't get it twisted. Y'all told y'all know I'll be jacking up people's name. I'll even jack up words a time or two, right? But the point is, I still have a social and emotional and intellectual and what else kind of intelligence that I have. Yes, I definitely have that. So we're not gonna play this game, my Jazzy life, and a spiritual intelligence, right? And you have neither. You have none of those. So of course it's gonna be a problem. Dalisha, Dalisha, Dalisha. Yeah, I said it right. Dalisha, right? I'm gonna just call you Doll. Is that okay? Well, because then I might. um, she ain't worth $5 worth of gas. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for telling me how to say your name correctly. I appreciate that. I just wanted, because I would jack up a name. I'm telling you, upon entering in here, I tell people all the time, look, my name is Amira. Some people be calling me Amira, or they call me Quale, and it's Quali. So I don't be tripping, because I know why, hey, we jack up names around here. It happens. We can't always know how to pronunciate someone's name. But I do appreciate you, and it's not out of malice; it's out of being honest. And I don't want you to feel any kind of way. I apologize in advance. Jazz should never do call-ins. That is ridiculous. No, I don't know why she did. I don't know why she attempted to do it. She made herself look even foolish. Okay.
And I'm afraid for my kids' life.
Okay, now you tripping. Again, I'm a married woman to a man. Not that that's any of your business, but I asked you not to see you doing too much. I asked you to stop having that in the chat. I asked you nicely over and over again. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, sure. I get that. That's part of the job title when you trying to put out content. We'll get people that say things that again don't listen when we start trying to cover something. And again, people have a right to discuss whatever they want to in here, but I don't trip. But it's just certain topics. It's one topic in general that I'm not going to discuss. And I don't want no issues. And when people respect that, we'll be much better. And if they don't want to respect that, hey, it's on them, right? at the end of the day. But I'm not getting ready to bring down my channel because someone has their own the way that they think, regardless of whether whatever I feel about that particular topic. Again, I don't want to discuss it, and I am respectful toward other groups, other groups that I am. I respect other groups and other groups. We respect each other. I respect other groups respect me. I'm not getting ready to be windmilling out here for someone for disrespecting a group. I don't want because I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want my group disrespected, right? So let's move on. And hate does not always give hate, right? Okay, hit the like button. Okay. All right, let me make sure I asked all the questions. Okay. A person separated from, okay, we did that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, Keisha. I think I spoke, Lakeisha. I made sure I spoke to you. Okay. All right.
Without me, then what do my kids have? That's one thing. Two, what if they just say, you know what, since we
I mean, with you, I hate to say this, and this is probably going to be really mean. How you doing, L? Yes, that's right, 100%. Now, Liv, what do your children? What are you giving? What are you bringing to the table other than being their mom? We know that you I mean, I'm not gonna say you don't love your children. I can't say that, right? But what I can say is that the way that you exploit them is not a good situation. The way that you expect you expect. I was going to say your providers. You expect your subscribers to buy them beds, buy them clothes, do everything basically for them that you don't do as a parent, right? And it's okay for a hand up and not a hand out, and that's what happens in your case. You expect handouts, you demand it, as a matter of fact, right? Allegedly. And so when you do things like that, it just becomes really annoying. And then when you set your tail on live like you're doing now, which you're not doing nothing else with your time, and at least instead of spending time with your kid, and it's not like a child has a free day. Now, your children have free days all the time, and that's something that I've noticed. Like my son has a free moment because all morning we had been up. He had to do a couple of classes today, like 3 classes, and in between those classes we did one thing, well, two things that we went over, and we kind of talked, and we did talk. And so that's what he's doing right now. He's gaming, and that's what children do when they have free time off, right? And this is his time off. And if I in Monday he's off, okay. So most majority of our children, right? So I'm allowing him to have fun. Makes sense. He worked hard all week, right? And we did homework. Heck, mama even worked hard. My husband even worked hard all week, so we chilling, okay. And so that's to be expected. But you, on the other hand, you chill every day. Your children, I never see any homework coming home. I never see you do any type of homework. And then the fact that you doing all this, not even playing with Legend, not even teaching him his ABCs of recognized sounds, noises, or anything like cow moo, cat goes meow, I don't know, horse go, you know what I mean? None of that. You're not doing none of that. Or how do you spell horse? H-O, you know what I mean? Teaching your children anything. All you do is sit online and talk stuff with people. And then you always starting stuff with reactors. You do that. That's what you do. You have a right to say, hey, that's not true, or come to the internet. That's what you want to do, or defend yourself. But if I were you, I would just put out content, because you're not really great at defending yourself. You're not really great at trying to argue a point to have an intellectual. You're just like Olivia in that regard. You two are not really good at having an intellectual conversation, right? Because both of you all are dumb as a box of rocks. And I'm sorry, excuse me, a box of chicken. Okay, and because you two are dumb dumbs, it's really hard to have an intelligent conversation with you, and you're hard headed. and we get to trying to tell you and explain certain things to you, you just don't listen. So at this point in time, people been trying to tell you through your comments, and that's how reactions started. People were trying to tell you in your comments. I'm sure every reactor at some point in time was in your comment trying to explain to you, hey Jasmine, don't do that. And then all of a sudden you weren't listening, so people began to start doing reactors and of course investigating, right? So and then you name dropping and stuff like that. Okay, fine. So this is what happens to you, okay? Just let's be clear. Nobody wants to hurt you. Nobody wants to self-harm you or any of that kind of thing. Now, if you want to harm yourself, self-harm yourself, I don't know. That's something that you need to talk to a counselor about. But nevertheless, nobody is out here to get you. I mean, it's just all about the things that you put out here on the internet and you trigger people. I mean, it's just literally that simple. And I'm sure your caseworker has even probably told you to stop doing all this mess on YouTube, to stop doing lives, but you don't give a dang. You just gonna keep doing them. So this is what happens. I mean, it's consequences to your actions, right? So let me read the chat. They might have better life for fed and clothed and very education. Um, Hello, how you doing, Tanya? Welcome for the Crystal Palace. Thanks so much for coming in. Please like and share the video. Please make sure you like the video. Come into the parlor. Take your shoes off before you come to the parlor. Take your shoes off. Let's go into the party. Thank you so much. Doctor, just gonna give you your son a half of an orange and one cookie and some spaghetti and corn. Oh no, absolutely not. Like we already pretty much have. He has to eat the rest of his food. I have it on the table. We had leftovers from tomorrow, so he should be eating that. And what I am going to do for a snack, once he get done with the two things on the table he's supposed to eat, I'm going to do a snack of making him whatever sandwich of his choice, right? If he tells me hungry, but he's not came back down here. He was down here a second ago to eat, but then he went back upstairs. So hey, he's having a good time. I promise you homework for her kids is to read 30 minutes. I promise you do her homework, but she don't even do that. Yeah, it should be. I mean, I would think, but even if they did, okay, my Jackson's life, let me talk to you. Even if they did have homework from school, right? You should still assign them something. You should assign everybody to read a book. You should have y'all should have book readings. Pull out one book and have everybody read a page, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean, and then you could just help them, even if it's a harder book for the younger ones, you can still help them along the way. You can still help them to pronounce it right. You'd be surprised at the children. You'd be surprised at what they learn in school, and not only that, you'd be surprised at what they know how to read, my Jazzy. Like, do you even know, you didn't even know your little girl knew how to write her own name? I mean, let's keep it real. What about your foundation? What about your education? You said you have you have a bachelor's degree. Why wouldn't you instill pride in your children's education? I would think you want to do that. She tell the caseworker, I am a content creator and the people love my mess. I'm miserable without Chris living here. Ooh, okay, happy. I heard that. All allegedly. Thank you. You're welcome. What you say? Yes, we had oxtails, rice, beans, and cabbage. No spaghetti in sight. Exactly. Don't get twisted. I do make spaghetti. I make some mean spaghetti. It's vegan and sometimes vegetarian spaghetti, but nevertheless, it still crushes what she make. I don't just put sauce in there and not put any type of seasoning in. If I use regular sauce, right? If I do use store-bought sauce, it's definitely tasty, right? It's not just cold and put on there. See, I've seen her make some cold spaghetti and not give a dang on, right? Now she just not heating it up since Chris been there, right? So I certainly did notice that so, again, I've seen stuff like that. So you definitely have to question stuff like that, and I definitely side eye her. So that certainly happens, and I certainly kind of look, side eye with her. And then too, I do make my own sauce majority of the time, right? But either way, it will crush anything Jasmine make. I can make better, except for I'm not making neck bones. I can't. I would throw up trying to make. I mean, sorry, TMI, right? I would just kind of. It just wouldn't please my smell. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Okay, so let's move on. All right. But you don't make it every day. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Stop playing L. You crazy. You make me laugh. I'm old, but anybody has a kid struggling with reading, the Reading Road to Reading is a great program. Ring rainbow, I can see anything, anything. But I forgot the words. A reading rainbow, a reading rainbow. Okay. Anyway, um, yeah. I know darn well she haven't given them cold spaghetti, of course. She probably didn't do that. It's like ridiculous. She used to though. She used to give them just sauce. And then the sauce would be straight from the can. She wouldn't even warm it up or anything. She wouldn't even put seasoning in it. I mean, God, for God's sakes. Sometimes when you do have to make quick, if I don't have tomatoes, and I do buy I do not cans, I do buy the sauce, but I also have tomatoes and I make it by scratch. And if sometimes I've gotten the tomato paste, or sometimes I've gotten the actual tomatoes. And if I run out of those two, the tomato paste or whatever, a vegan tomato paste, and I just have the vegan sauce, then either way it's still tasty. You can't tell the difference. It's still a tasty situation. I still put seasoning, for God's sake, and it's warmed up and it's good. My husband don't even like spaghetti, but he likes my spaghetti. But whatever.
Here we might as well offer them all. People
Hey, darling, welcome to the Crystal Palace. Hey, darling.
don't know how this can affect you. They don't.
And because most of my family has eating dinner, what have you, and breakfast. So what I'm pretty much, if they're, and then one thing I am going to do at some point in time today, either because I'm trying to, because I already asked permission, like I stated before, with my family, if it's okay if I do this live, because I got to make up for the money that lost. I got to put that money on here, right, and doing this live. So one of the things I am going to have to do is make a sandwich for them, because it's a snack. It's not food. It's a little bit of a snack. I do believe in giving snacks around here. Okay, my Jazzy life, and it's just gonna look, just to let you all know, it'll probably be chips, right? It'll be like these vegan chips, along with the vegan. They have like this vegan meatish thingy, and bread. And then I'm gonna put some vegan mayonnaise on it and some lettuce and tomatoes. Now, hopefully, if my grocery is supposed to be arriving today, so if that comes in time, then I might throw some food in the oven. Who knows? We'll see. I might cook something, but for the most part, I think I'm just gonna plan on making a snack. I mean, for real, y'all, because I done already cooked and just and they ate up all the food. My husband took his to work, and my son has some left on the table. Yeah, not animal crackers. That's correct. And fruit. And all I gotta do is I'm gonna give them some fruit. Only thing I gotta do with the fruit is put water in it and baking soda in it. Because I didn't do that yet. I'm not gonna lie. But I do have like little fruit cups though in there in case that they want that. But either way, still got food. I got still some food here waiting for the grocery to be delivered here, right? So I'm just telling you, I just want to be known. I don't want no problems, okay? Because if CPS come to my house, they wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, look, you know, I pretty much already have a caseworker, so they would more than likely go through her. So because we plan on expanding our family, not because I did any violations, that we did any violations. No, we're trying to expand our family at some point in time. So again,
Understand how things like this can affect somebody. So, leaving the negativity alone, I tried. But I feel like when I be quiet and I be silent, anything can happen behind closed doors. So when I'm silent, I don't say nothing, and y'all read on the news that I'm dead, I've been unalived.
come on, my Jazzy life, like you tripping. Come on, my dear life, you tripping. You doing ting too much. Nobody got time for that. Nobody wants to hear that. You're being very nasty and negative, and you're trying to deflect upon the situation that your child was basically screaming in the background, and you just sat your butt there for a little while. Then you finally went in there, and then she started screaming even more so that you went in there. I'm just gonna say that's basically what happened. Now we're gonna play this game, okay? Oh my God, my Jazzy life. Listen, 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 girl. It's not really all that serious. All you have to do is stop. Go. You need to stop going live so much. If you do go live, just go live when your children are asleep. That way you don't have to have all that stuff going on in your background, right? Because of a lot of things are coming out when you every time you go live, something new comes out. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, my Jazzy life, when you could just like okay, and not animal crackers, LOL. I think I read that, but I'm just reiterating. Jazz acts like her chat really cares about her they're faking it. Yep, I think so too. Hey Tanya, that's wonderful, Dr. A. Yeah, girl. I'm just saying, good lord. I bet Jazz. I know I'm telling y'all a lot of information. I'm just saying for the record. Because I know a lot of times it be some wild stuff. Because sometimes people will turn from, and I've seen it too on here. This is the reason why I say certain things. Because I've seen people turn from reactors and then they're going to the mommy community, and then it'd be like some mess, right? And I'm first of all, I don't want to blog my stuff. I'm not because there's just too much going on. And it's not because I just don't. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The reason why I would not vlog my family and for my Jazzy at life, uh, Dirty Foot, Dukes ever asked, or Livy, Doodoo Brown, Johnson asked, it's basically because I do not want to exploit my family. My husband would not want to do it, and I think that would be not good for a 7-year-old who's trying to have a future. It's one thing to, post pictures here and there, but it's another thing to get on here and show your life of your kid, because I think it's too much. You don't want to ruin their future before it gets started. You know what I mean? And he's already asked me, could it be on YouTube? And the answer was from Daddy, no. Hockey stick, HELL, but he did not say that to him, but he did say that to me. He was like, absolutely not. Our son would not be on social the media and not even YouTube. And that's not something I wanted to do anyway, but I told him to ask his daddy, and that's what daddy says. So we ain't doing it. I'm not even getting ready to be on her like that. Not in that capacity. You know what I mean? I did want to do like at some point in time I had wanted to do a conversation where I kind of show you some of my little coach bags and some of my Michael Kors bags and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to share that. But then my husband said, sounds like you doing braggadocious. And I'm like, well, how's bragging? Because people have Prada and all kind of stuff. I just like what I like. It's not about the affordability. It's that I like what I like, right? And those are my favorite bags, but so I probably won't. I tried to kind of mix it in here, and I showed y'all a couple of them, my outfits with the bags, whatever. But nah, I don't want to. It kind of, yeah. Anyway, yes, double E hockey stick. Yes, double my HE hockey stick. Yes, correct. You see, I'm just saying it's better than me saying the word right. Like like you have been trying to do your content. Your content was making a struggle breakfast and lunches for the children, especially struggle lunches, right? And then just like doing certain things. And like when you went live, when you sat on there and took I mean, all that stuff. Like, stop doing that. And you wouldn't have to worry about things, right?
Then you're gonna be like, what happened? She never said anything.
I thought Jazz said already she had a blank blank when Chris was there. Exactly, because she just be like selling wolf tickets. What you say, Rose? She could have dropped off the kids at school and came home and did a live, not in front of the exactly. Man, especially oh juice. Especially with her not having a very controlled environment. When you don't have a controlled environment like that, I mean, I'm not saying that your environment should be top tier because again, my son will come in here, but I don't mind that because it's not like he respects me, right? You know, children can be children, right? At times, and sometimes my son will be doing too much, right? Like all children, right? But the bottom line is, I do have more respect, and my husband definitely got a lot of respect from my children. So we don't have that kind of situation that she got going on. So she has to be honest with herself and she has to work with her shortcomings, but she refuses to do that, you know. And this is what is going to be the demise of her channel as well as the demise of her household. And this is possibly the reason why Chris is not there for real. And I know a lot of people say, well, he don't really like her. It's not just about that. You know, it's not just about him not liking her. It's about the point that he didn't start having drama and mess in his life until he entered the household of this young lady right here, the kids this morning.
I wouldn't need a license to carry. I would need a license to carry. So if y'all see this
Oh, wait a
person's
minute. This
page,
is what I did say last night, and I'm kind of glad I'm able to look back at this, y'all. When you are in a particular state, don't you? It's very important that you understand the laws of the particular state. I don't know who doesn't really necessarily know, and it's like a hand type of way, right? To learn the laws in your state. How important is that, right? To learn the laws of your local autonomy. Why would you want to know and learn the local laws of your own autonomy? Why wouldn't you want to know, like, to carry? You do know, I mean, it's Texas. You know, again, what do they love in Texas? God, football, big hats, and pow pows. So what does that tell you? So now if you go outside of Texas, in some states they may require a license, you know, a seal and carry, you know what I mean? Some of that matters, right? But you're in Texas, so I mean, even I know that, you know why? Because I've been to Texas before. I've been to Texas like a few times, right? I think probably a number of 3 to 4 times I've been to Texas, right? And so I know that when I went to Texas, you know, pow pow, right? I was able to carry with no problem. We walked into stores, and it was just like every day back at the ranch, right? So how come she don't know that and she lives there? How come I knew that and I don't live there, right? Just saying. Who wants to be with someone that is in front of the phone and camera all day? Exactly. I mean, I am kind of in front of the camera. I've been all day here, but you know, it's not all the time though, you know, at night probably. But my husband, you know, is working, so you know I can do that, and my kids sleep, so it's a difference. And this is a job for me, right? I mean, it's a job for her, but she don't treat it like a job.
and y'all see that they're doing this, please, I don't know her actual page. That's all I was brought to my attention is Flo Becca. If y'all see it,
So we're not gonna play this game. You've been stalking her for real, so you already know who she allegedly, based upon, you know what I mean. You watch her anyway because you want to know what people are saying about you. Heck, you even watch my little channel, right? The crystals. You even watch the Crystal Palace, right? You even watch over here. So we're not gonna play these games because I could tell by the way you and Liv that came over here before, right? When I first really got serious, right? And when I right before I got monetized, she was over here. And I know for a fact you've been watching my stuff because I could tell by some of the stuff that you said that I say. Nobody else has said but me, and then you said it. So we're not gonna play this game. Now, but you get off and tend to your family properly. Yeah, I do. I do my best. And if they really want me off, they'll tell me. You know what I mean? If that's the case. But I already told my husband up front, and I told my son up front, hey, I actually gotta do what I need to do today because of what happened with this video last night. Now I would have, don't get it twisted, I still would have came on here um tonight, and I probably did like a 2 hour and got off. But unfortunately, because the last night's video didn't work out, I'm trying to get it all knocked out the box, okay? Because I gotta get these numbers up, okay? Just saying. Thank you so much for saying that.
Please do what you need to do by all means necessary to remove that because you're feeding.
So what you're doing is, it sounds like you're trying to reincite of a YouTube riot. That's what it sounds like, my Jazzy Life, allegedly. That's what I didn't say yesterday. So maybe it's good that I'm doing a re. Maybe God, the Creator, knows best, right? So it looks like you're trying to do a, do that allegedly, and it looks like you're trying to, you just keep on doing this whole mod conversation, because I know that, I'm not going to tell you who, but one of your mods has come over here and has given me some information, and I promised I wouldn't say nothing because she doesn't want to lose her wrench. But I will say this. One of the things that was said is that you do have and schedule meetings with your mods where y'all basically talk about certain things and certain people to go in and troll, or try to shut down people's channels and things like that. We know that you have done this, right? Allegedly. And this is according to this particular mod. And I could kind of tell, like, I feel like you did that anyway before the mod came and told me this, allegedly, right? So at least that person said there was a mod. Can we say that they said that there was a mod? Okay. And and this is all allegedly, but alleged. But however, I mean, you're inciting riots here on YouTube, and you can't do that. I mean, none of the investigate, not the investigator flow or anybody like that. So when you talk about that I forgot what that room is called. But nevertheless, she's never said anything about, hey, go over there and shut my Jazzy Life down. She just puts out her content and she keeps it moving, right? She puts out her investigator content and she keeps it moving, right? And most of the reactors, and all the reactors, if not all, put out their content and they keep it moving. They don't sit up and go, and do all this other stuff that you accusing people do. Again, you don't know who's calling CPS on you allegedly. What's happening is, it just, to me, it comes off like you have a, like, as we stated before, it sounds like you have a CPS worker that is a caseworker for you, that your own personal caseworker, for whatever reason. Maybe there has been something that has gone in your house that nobody knows about, what have you. But it seems like some things, it seemed like something happened right around the time that Olivia busted you out and your mom was clown, basically you were clowning and cursing your mother out online. And then with the Chris, your mom elicited those allegations, and so did Olivia. And Chrissy was even calling your mom and trying to talk to your mom about the situation, and she put that information out there. So to me, it definitely comes off, and this is just allegedly in my opinion, it comes off as if you basically were there's some type of intervention or something happened, and then Chris, you even said out your own mouth, Chris had to go stay in a hotel because of a situation. You didn't go into grave details, but hey, you put it out there, okay? So we're not gonna play this game. So you look like you've been had a caseworker, and why you said that they was gonna close the case? You just a little second ago said they was gonna close the case if you gave them the information, and you said you already gave them the information. So why they keep on asking for more information? Why they keep asking for that if you already gave the information? Please explain to us, okay? Wait a minute. Hold on, my Jazzy Life. So you trying to get this girl's page shut down? Now, this is one of her side. This, I'm sure this is one of her side hustles, right? My Jazzy Life, how would you like it if someone try to send and shut your page down? You wouldn't like that, would you, my Jazzy Life? You wouldn't like that. All she doing is reacting on the information you put out there. Stop putting the information out there then.
False information to people and
other. It's not false information, my Jazzy Life, allegedly. What's happening is you're putting information out. You're showing stuff. You're the stuff that she talks about is what you're showing. Excuse me. Caitlin and Amaya listen when Jazz on live. Exactly. Stop this mess, my Jazzy Life. If you would stop putting this stuff out here, it wouldn't be like that now, would it?
There are people that don't know me can easily harm my, and they're willing to take flights to kill me, they will go to jail to hurt me, harm my family.
This is all egregious accusations that you're doing. There is so many videos out here, including in my news feed, right? That I have posted, that you are doing things that are alarming. Okay, please tell her that again. She doesn't seem to understand that. Which part? I don't know. I said a lot of stuff.
And exactly, I'm gonna read y'all's messages. My bad, y'all, because it's going slow because I'm on StreamYard and I wanted to share with y'all this stuff. Like, who does this?
Well, who always goes lives when their children does lives when their children are up? Who shows the egregious things that you have done here on social media? Like, you're way worse. You've done way worse stuff than Olivia. Almost. No, wait a minute. I gotta think back. That I might need to take back that statement. I'm not sure. No, I would say you probably have, because see, Gerard wouldn't have went for that stuff. Now Olivia has done some wild stuff, like when she cut Robin hair, that was crazy. When she act like she was doing a blow by blow on, and then when she do the little stuff where she that you all are reacting to see to what she's showing. Yeah, exactly. So basically, Olivia, what we're doing, we're just reacting, and we're having commentary about what you're showing here on the social media. And basically, our girl Flo is basically, her channel is called Flo Investigations of YouTube or something like that. And so she's basically put information in regards out there that you have basically posted. So you just got to deal with that. So why don't you, when she was asking, when she came live, why don't you just had a one-on-one conversation with her? If that's the case, if you all so upset, instead of coming here doing all this, then why don't y'all just have a one-on-one conversation? Because she did actually come up and try to talk to you, and you wouldn't talk to her. So what does that say about you? Being her pink Griff, she this mess fall down out of the sky. She thinks that this mess fall down out of the sky, of course. Granny draws underwear on live. Well, she's done some wild off-putting stuff, but you have done some really crazy things allegedly that we have saw on. Come on, my Jazzy Life. Now my shabby life, and you still have the videos up where you was doing stuff. And you thought that was normal, girl? Come on now. She playing the victim because so Chris can come back, right? But that's not gonna make him come back. That's gonna make him want to stay away, because you're putting him in harm's way. Because in a minute you trying to get him charged and hemmed up on some stuff. I wouldn't come back. I would get my son though. Reactors get their information from their content. Exactly.
I get not liking somebody. I get reacting to somebody. I get it. Okay.
Hold on. Stop the press. Girl, you do not get, you do not, I said you not re-get it. My bad. You do not get it when people react to you. Every time somebody reacts to you, you sit over here and say people are lying to you. You sit over here crying. You sit over here going through this thing and tell my baby, they hurt my self-esteem. I'm depressed. All these reactors keep reacting on me. I don't understand. What did I ever do to you? And yada yada yada. Plume fish.
But going as far as threatening,
I'm behind on the sad drama that is Jazz. When was this? I think this was 10 hours ago. Yeah, this was 10 hours ago.
to harm somebody, legend leave it alone.
Yeah, Chris never planned on staying.
Hold on,
I
y'all.
agree with that. Until he had that what was that called? What's that called? Teleport. She got him with that teleport. He said never again. Yeah, my Jazzy life. I mean, you can't. I mean, every reactor is different, right? You're welcome. You're welcome, darling. Jazz is worse than Liv. Liv isn't great either, right? Yeah, I'm just saying she's done some wild stuff too, but my Jazzy's life. I mean, there's not Liv has compilations of more so. She's done more harm to Gerard more so, to be honest, right? Now she has done her stuff that she does more so. Rose would be like the manipulations of the children, which is abusive. Don't get it twisted, but that is a form of abuse, right? But in comparison to the stuff that's out there on my Jazzy Life is something different. So when Livy Doodoo Johnson brought up the fact that Chris brought up the fact that she says there's no compilations on her, and it is compilation on her actually, but it's just not like my Jazzy Life compilations, right? It's off the hook. And it's like, you know, and then what I find to be disrespectful is the fact that she threw out her name, which she has a right to say her name, but at the same time, it's like, but you're making it more than what it really is. The point is, Flo, our good Crystal, base. Okay, so jazz drama, like Groundhog Day, you would catch up with the drama as you go. Uh, how you doing, Candy? Of course, I know this is yesterday's video. YouTube kind of was saying that I had a copyright. Some music may have been played, so guess what? I gotta redo this again, so I can get my coin. I am on here to make money, and have fun with you all. Of course, have fun and make money with my crystals, right? Hey, welcome to the Crystal Palace, Candy, and also Races Be Gone. Welcome to the Crystal Palace as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. Please like and share the video. Please help me get these numbers up. Okay, okay. All right. Thank you. Let's continue. Basically, just reacted on what you did. And so reacting to the reactions of a reaction that I did. Did a video and she slowed it down and just showed it to the world, but it's already to the world because I played that same video, but I just had the I couldn't do the thing what old girl did, right? What Flo did. I don't know how to do that, right? But she did it. She was able to do it, but I did play that. If y'all remember a couple of nights ago, or day or whatever that was, we played the video, right? We played the actual video that my Jazzy Life was. It was all that hurling and screaming in the background. We played that video. Then when Flo did it, it was it's just you could hear it was like really loud, and you could it was like you had to go see what was wrong and what was those children were doing. And even if they were fighting, then I mean, I don't understand when you have that many children and that age, you do kind of have to watch them. And even like with my son, um, when I try to not to go live, not necessarily. How you doing? Welcome back to the Crystal Palace, Erica. So much down here. Now I can go, I try to either go live when he is in the morning time before he wakes up. This is we're waiting on her to come back, y'all. So I go when he before he wakes up, and then if he happens to wake up, I try to have all of his stuff ready. Sometimes he might ask me a question or something or two. That's fine. That's not a bad thing. It's just like a mom on the phone, right? Or a mom at work. I'm at work. This is one of my jobs, right? So he knows like
Dang,
what
I did all that conversation. Yeah, y'all didn't even hear me. What I was saying basically, my husband just came in. And of course, like I stated before, he definitely gave my approval. So I'm not trying to be a hypocrite when I say that she needs to make sure her children are asleep, and I normally make my son is asleep. But of course, today being I'm trying to make sure I get my coin, all of my coin, because of the fact that YouTube basically wasn't feeling the music that was played. I think it was on Liv's part of it, so they wouldn't monetize me. So we're trying to ensure that I'm monetized. So I have to do a replay. So please understand. And my husband's okay with it. So please understand that's why. Okay. Okay. Let's go. And I got a good, and I love my husband. He love me. Okay. I'm so happy to be in here. Thank you so much, Tanya. Yeah, it's been a long day. I promise you. Yes. You had a long day, Erica? I know. Me too. Shoot. I'm sitting up here staying. Had to help out a little bit with homework and spend time a little bit with my son, and here I'm here and trying to review this video.
Mommy's live. So I have to, that's why he'll come and ask me something. I don't want to not answer him, right? And then when he's done with his homework, he's done with all his homework, y'all. So tomorrow he's gonna have the availability to be doing him, like, which is playing the game. But guess what? There are things in order. We have phone apps where he can't go to certain games, where he can't talk to this part, where he can't interact with anybody, right? And he can't do certain things. Okay. And then I can see him. Okay. And so he comes downstairs. And then my husband will be here tomorrow when he's playing while he's playing the game. Okay. So
Yeah, I'm on mute. You always have your grandbaby. You're a good grandma, Erica. But yeah, I definitely understand that. I used to have my you know, whew, it'd be a lot to keep my I could do this if I had my grandchildren over here. Probably the oldest one. That's the only one I could do that with. The rest of them four, not so much. Thank you. But yeah. What else we talking about in here? Make sure I nail all these comments. I'm a light sleeper. I'm like up while sleeping. My kids are older. Right. Of course, it makes a difference. Right. Be gone. Um, Other areas, I hope you give yourself a spa day. You definitely deserve a spa day and some candles. I got some candles. I need to send it to you. You need to send me your information so I can probably send you some candles soon.
that's the difference. My husband watches him. Okay. So when I'm down here, or but more than likely, mostly I do wait till he go to sleep, or it's early in the morning while he's asleep, and then he may wake up for a few minutes, and I might be on here, but I can see him from the kitchen. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, my Jazzy life. You know exactly what everybody's talking about.
I'm sorry, I'm munching. My 16-year-old son, granddaughter, is snuggling next to me right now watching the movie. Oh, that's so sweet, Dale. Yes, I help out with my son a couple of days. Also, my son works graveyard shift. I understand that.
You got to be careful of that. People have told you all time and time in to make sure you watch your children, to make sure that when you go live, that they're asleep. I mean, why can't you just do that? It doesn't hurt you to do that. You can stay up a little bit. You could time yourself and get legendary asleep, and then go live. Get everybody asleep and then go live. They don't always think you the way that your children kind of are, and it's not the disrespect. I'm not saying I'm not calling them bad. I'm not calling them anything like that. But what I'm saying that the way that your children.
I ain't really been asleep yet. I probably dozed off for about 15 minutes. And it was pretty good. It was like the best 15 minutes of my life. I'm up now. But y'all know I've been drinking coffee. I'm good. But I will crash later on. I will pay for it later on. I assure you. Sounds good, Dr. A. All right.
children move because they have busted you
Thank
out
you.
on her. Let's be clear about it. They have busted you out. And because they have busted you out, you do have to have a certain provision when you're going live. Because if you don't, it's gonna keep happening. This kind of stuff happens. You know your daughters fight. And I'm told that that's normal. I don't like when children fight. I don't like that. But they get into arguments. So let's say they get into arguments, okay? And they might get angry with each other. And because of that, you have to be careful because you already got CPS on your tail. And due to the fact that you have CPS on your tail, you have to be careful of that. You have to be mindful of the way that you carry them. You have to be mindful of the way that you move. You know what I mean? Just for your protection as well as your children's protection because it's traumatizing to for CPS. Okay, let me make sure I read this comment. Thank you so much, Tanya. By the way, we got to aim the glam, good glam moms up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot, I gotta up my game with my four. If they so small, y'all don't understand. It's a lot. It's four of them, and I'm telling you, they ain't no joke. It's a lot. But hey, I definitely can't wait to spend more time with them, especially when they get older. Woo, it'd be so much better. But hey, I can still chill with them, at time to time here. CPS to have to keep coming to your house. And CPS is coming to your house based off the things that you show. So you got to be honest with yourself. And you keep trying to say flow this and this and that. But my Jazzy life is people that's watching you all over the world, my Jazzy life. And then your children do go to school, and we're not going to pretend like some of those teachers ain't called in on you. I mean, look how long it took you, for example, look how long it took you to take those braids out the little girl's hair, those little girls' hairs. And look how long it took you to really try to have them dressing decently and taking them certain foods. And the little girl came home one day and told you that she smells. And you said yourself online, because you tell all their business. You said, hey, you smell. You know what I mean? Do you understand that that's already putting, you notice on you and your family? You're causing this stuff. And your family need to be honest with
I
you.
feel like this needed to be
Your
said. This
family
needed
need to be honest with you and sit you down and tell you that you are causing your own demise. Okay?
to be done. Laws have changed. You don't need a license to carry. Are you sure? Because
Okay. Yes, Eric. Does need to stop lying on Flo. Flo didn't. She calls out. Nah, my Jazzy Life calls all of this. It wouldn't be no such thing as Flo investigating her if she would put all this egregious information and stuff out, problematic here on the social media, on the YouTube streets, as a matter of fact. And why don't you know the laws in your own city? Why don't you know the law? I mean, your own state. Why don't you know the laws, your city, your state? How come you don't know that? I mean, heck, I even knew the laws of your own state. I just said that.
I know my mom got her license. That's why I said that.
And now you talking about weapons and stuff. Come on, my Jazzy life. Like, do y'all understand that YouTube is like really like on it now. Like you not, I can't even play music. I can't even play music that maybe once before from different areas I might have been able to play back when like months ago. And now they have a thing where you can't play music. I have to constantly keep I won't get it's not that I get a copy strike, but what I get is a it'll be a copyright, but it wouldn't be a strike, right? And what they say is you got a choice to change the music or you ain't get no check. And I'm changing the music, okay? And so my Jazzy life, like, and then the fact that it says that you're not supposed to be talking about the stuff that you're talking about right now, my Jazzy life, you doing too much. And it's like, aren't you a family channel? Seriously.
But
This
I
is
feel like I
not
would
a
need
family channel.
one.
Okay. Where am I at here? Jazz do not like Flo because Flo exposed Chris. That's exactly why she don't like her. Exactly. And she was just doing what she do. She was helping her for real. If she don't know that, she was helping her to learn what who her man is, basically. I mean, what's the problem? No, Jazz, you need special license to carry. Oh, Jazz would shoot would pow pow herself if she don't get trained firsthand. All allegedly. Flo just shared a clip of her live, and now she said Flo stalking her girl Boo. hmm And nobody's stalking her. She shouldn't be putting this information out. I mean, God, it's been going on forever. It's been going on for years and years and years and years, and nobody was really saying anything. Then people started reacting to her and trying to tell her in the comments she should have been listening, and they wouldn't even gone to this. She had ample time to clean up her channel. Let's keep it real. Texas gun laws are pretty much non-existent. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I mean, pow pow law, excuse me. Um, Races be gone says where am I at? Oh yeah, I read what you said. Races be gone. Even then she still didn't do it. Exactly. No one's stalking her, but yep, that's what I said. I don't know why she acting like she don't know that. She's playing. This is all this is all trying to stir up some mess because you know her caseworkers on her tail, and this is all to deflect basically. None of what you do is showing a family. You said this is my jazzy life. So my jazzy life would mean like your family, everything about your life or whatever. Is this really a part of your life? Why don't you separate it? Why don't you get you another channel? I'm finna tell y'all that you need to. If you this is a family channel, it's a family channel. Call it a family channel. You know, a family channel. When you think of family channel, you think that my children can watch it. Your children can watch it, your grandchildren, the whole entire family will be able to sit down and watch My Jazzy Life in her family. But we can't do that, My Jazzy Life. Your channel is really not for kids at all. You can't even let your children watch it for real. None of the stuff that you put out here on air, children can watch. So you're no longer a family channel, or were you ever a family channel, right? You shouldn't call yourself a family channel. It's all a lie.
Because I have kids and people.
Yeah, I believe Chris said I'm out too. I can't help. I'm just gonna keep it real. Allegedly, Erica. I think Chris said I'm out as well. And everything's allegedly, so definitely keep that in mind, y'all. Everything's allegedly. Okay, okay. Um, Jazz would do anything for Chris. I am not sure that Chris would spit on if I'm not sure that Chris would spit on Jazz if he was on if she was on fire. Oh, uh, I thought the ratchet stuff was supposed to be my jazzed up life. I mean, she can't help it. They one and the same. She can't help it. Jazz is going hard for this boy, be, to show back, up to spit up. You, she is unorganized, definitely. Chris dipped her butt. He's going dipped on her butt, and he gonna even on a food stamp day. He even gone on the food stamp day. It looked like it, don't it? Allegedly. She claims extra Jazz and Chris will be revamped. I would ask her, when is she supposed to take place since she need all the money she can get, right?
They already do the most with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would get one.
Who's doing the most? Wait a minute. It's not just you. I mean, people review Chrissy, my strong mommy Chrissy. People review Liv's life. People review all of these mommies here on YouTube sector, even the Caucasian mommies. They get reviews too. What's that one channel? It's a family channel. They're more of a family channel, but it's just something weird. I think it's something weird with them, in my opinion. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I've been watching it for some years, and I did learn a lot about adoption through them, and a lot of things that they went through. But certain things that they put out there about their children adoption stories, I think, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of exploitive, and I think that they be too young to really know whether or not this the right decision to talk about right then and there, instead of them being like 18 or 19. I would rather them tell the PG-13 aspect of it, and not like, I think they tell too much because they can't go back and erase it, because once it's out there, it's gone, it's in history, right? And that's crazy pieces and crazy middles. It's a sister, it's sisters. One sister has her family channel. They adopted like 19 or 20 children. The other sister, she adopted like a whole bunch of children too. And I think they have biological children as well, right? And they do give you a lot of information about adoption. However, and then they do a lot of room makeovers, they do a lot of meals, and you do see a lot of interesting things. They always traveling. They take the children on vacations, and they have some children that are homeschooled. If they leave to go out of town with a certain amount of children, or whatever the case is, or if they just, as a couple, it's a married couple, if they take, if it's just the two, the her mom or her sister comes over and babysits. So that part is good. But it's just certain things, like, I think that they shouldn't be telling the children's story about adoption. It's just certain things that shouldn't be really talked about. And it's just kind of, it's side out a bit. But at least they do take the money. All the children, when they turn 16 or when they get your driver's license, everybody has cars. Um, the children are able to start their own channel. Let me read some of these channels. No more burning steaks, no more burning sausage. Um, three-leg grills, no more three-leg grills. Right. Today, she's double double H. I mean, I'm sorry, HE double hockey stick A meat day, and pour tons of seasoning on the meat. She hates the fact that some of us will not react to her negatively to SMLC. Show Mama Curiosity. I'm gonna say her name. I like her. That's that. I don't like jazz, and it's a dang on fact. Yeah. I mean, I will react to her when she doing some, it's certain things, like, I think the clickbait, she is a more likable. I will admit she is more likable than these other mommies, right? But yeah, the clickbait stuff, kind of like that homeless situation. But other than that, I mean, I don't really react, but I will react to her. But I do give everybody a fair reaction. Be honest. I mean, being honest. No more seasoning, babe and babe. Dr. Jazz and Liv, uh, you to explain the word traveling, please, and thank you. Um, I didn't have a car. I relied on my dang on friends who had cars. Races be gone. Uh, with gas. That's what you have to do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Traveling. Basically, these family channels pretty much travel. Shoot, they take their children. They use the money that they make, or whatever monies that they have in other places. They have multitude of income, is what I'm told when I watch their channel. And they do travel around with their children. Excuse me, all around the world, and they do actually take real vacations. Okay, and they do buy them stuff with the money. You kind of do see where the money's going. Not only do they have a big house, they actually do room updates or room renovations and different things like that. It's a couple of things. Now they're not perfect. Now, that's some wild stuff that kind of go on if you really deep into it. But I talk about that in a second. Give me a second. Maybe like one or two of them are in college. And they study adopt more children. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of wild. I mean, you just kind of have to see it to, you have to watch it for a while, because when your first initial thought is like, wow, this is pretty cool. That's what my first initial thought was. But then I got to watch them, like, so Anywho, my Jazzy life, the point I'm trying to make, girl, is a lot of people and a lot of other there are a lot of other commentators that talk about them that also state like there some exploitive things that happen. Okay. My Jazzy life, people just is what it is. When you have a mommy or family channel, you are a mommy. Never we know this for to be a fact, right? We know that you're a mommy, but this is no longer a family channel. And it's no longer something that a whole it's never been a family channel for, to be honest. And it's nothing that we can ever watch as a family. Like I couldn't sit my son down and watch what you watch. I would want him to do none of the things that your children do. Oh my God, you know. Not saying my little tyke is perfect because he is not, girl. He's something else. But I'm not getting ready to tell you. You know what I mean? You be telling all your children business. It's certain things like um and like, why don't you talk about the children's grades? I've never heard you say, well, Kaylin brought home straight A's. Like my son got straight A's, right? And it's certain things that it's okay to share, but I mean, if you want to be a family channel, you keep saying you're gonna revamp your channel, revamp it, but you never revamp it. All we hear is negativity that comes out your mouth. Like I said, I keep trying to say, and I'm one of the first people. I'm not. I know that other content creators or uh reactors or and I'm not qualified to call myself a reactor just yet. But what I'm saying is, my Jazzy, like there are other of my sisters, like Tia Moore and Lovelace, and even Flo and the Erics, and just so many more people. Even Okay, where am I at? What did I miss? Okay, here we go. Jazz can work from home. Jazz can take classes for anything at home. Jazz can choose not to be better, can choose not to better herself or her children. I mean, sure can. Oops, meant for. I got you. I understood what you're saying. It's just a lot of people, and I've said this a long time ago when I first came to this sector that you are an energy vampire. When I said in your chat, I was like, this girl is an energy vampire because you drained my energy the first time that I, had the preview to even like hear you talk. You are definitely an energy vampire. I've been saying that for the longest. I did a video. I did several videos. I've done videos where I talked about energy vampires and I was talking about you, right? You were one of the ones I was talking. You weren't the only one, but you were one of the ones I was talking about it. And it's like my Jazzy life. Make sure y'all subscribe to all these reactors and investigators that I basically name dropped. Uh, Eric, she's in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel as well. I keep forgetting to say for y'all to subscribe to her channel, but let me make it abundantly clear. Please subscribe to the Eric's channel. Love Lies. Subscribe to her channel. Subscribe to TMR. Subscribe to um, Flow Investigations channel. Please subscribe to her. Please subscribe to everybody in this channel. Please subscribe to Race Be Gone. Please subscribe to everybody that is on these types of situations, right? Also, I'm gonna make sure that I name one person because they always sharing my stuff, and then I go and forget them, and that's not righteous, right? So let me make sure. Subscribe to KP though, because I just newly and Queen Blama Eats as well. Make sure that you subscribe to. Oh my goodness, wait a minute, her name. It's so many people. Passion. Make sure you subscribe to Passion because of the month. This month is the infant, children and infant. Honoring month. Make sure we subscribe to them because you might have an angel. If you have an angel, please give her, notify her and let her know. Um, let's see what else. Okay, give me a second here while we're talking. Let me let myself talk and I chime in. Hold on. You won't take responsibility, and that's where that's is the problem. And I'm not saying that a person should subscribe to Ken Zombie as well. Okay. She definitely supports this channel. She also is a mod as well for all her hard work that she does. And she's not even, she demonetized her own self because she said, look, I'm going to put this information out here. It's not just about the money. Well, it's about me putting the information out here as well as getting money. Okay. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to subscribe. Definitely subscribe to these folks. Also subscribe to YouTube Pippin. Please make sure you do that. They also support our, she also these name people I name are all crystals as well. So please support as well. Let's see who else. I'm gonna keep on going. 7 grams. He's also a supporter of this channel. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. Um, okay, let's keep going. Person, if they make a mistake, they shouldn't have to relive it over and over and over again. But unfortunately, you keep doing the same stuff.
She mentioned the Discord, and she talks about how they talk about your kids, and that's what people don't understand. If it's somebody,
Please subscribe to Mimi as well. Planet Mimi. Please hit her up. Blogs. Mimi. Planet Mimi blogs.
I have not been on no Discord.
Okay, so at the end of the day, if you don't like her, I mean, if whoever don't like Flo, why you in the Discord? Like, I'm not going to my Jazzy Life Discord or her. If it's not on YouTube, I'm not getting ready to go to where you and your mods chill at because it is not that serious for us. So why they're in Flo's Discord then if it's all like that? If she left her baby home alone, it is what it is. Put Please subscribe to Happy. Also, make sure you subscribe to Happy. Everybody in this chat subscribe to each other. Tell you everybody, okay? Even if they don't have any content, subscribe to them anyway because they might one day want to do a YouTube channel. Candy Crawford too. They might want to do a YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe to Amelia and everybody, right? There's somebody else I am missing. I'll tell them your name in a minute. Allegedly, Ebony. Yeah, I'm just saying it for the purposes, but we know what the truth is, right, Ebony? Denise, what's up, Denise? Welcome to the Crystal Palace. She came up with every scenario of how she can be unalive, but can't think. No, you're welcome. You're certainly welcome. I mean, it makes sense for me to do that, right? Because of the fact, I mean, you all are over here supporting me. It makes more than enough sense for me to tell people to subscribe to you, and most of y'all, and if not all y'all, reactors and investigators always shout me out. So it makes sense for me to also, for my platform, for people that's not subscribed to these folks that I just named, please subscribe to them as well, please. Pass, go. It's time to start a beautiful channel, lady. Yes. When it comes to the kids and content, she is miraculously manipulative beast. Dang, Denise. Dang. Because and then check this out. So many sectors. I've been in so many different sectors. I move around, right? And they don't even let you share people's other information or tell you to subscribe to somebody. And they be like, I remember one time I'm not gonna say that person's name, but it was like a different content creator in a different area. Okay. And I was saying something in the chat. It had nothing to do with my channel whatsoever. And she like kind of got upset. And I was just like, what? And she's like, don't be in here selling. I wasn't even selling anything. All I said was, like giving her props. And I'm just saying, so I vowed that if I ever got monetized, that I would never do that. I would never be that type of person. So I definitely want to celebrate everybody, not just about me. Also, Trice Prue, please give her a shout out. Please follow her as well. I'm not sure she have any content up, but nevertheless, go ahead and make sure you support her as well. Okay. Denise? Whoa, Lord. Okay. It's me. Who Meeks get her together, get her subscribe, and Oshun, how could I forget Oshun? Oshun been with me since the very beginning, okay? So make sure you subscribe to her. She was another person that encouraged me to do YouTube. She said, well, if I can do it, you can certainly do it, right? Make sure we subscribe to her. That would be nice if y'all can go ahead and do that. Thank you. She Amaya got an award for resilience. Let's talk about that. Why don't you also subscribe to Psychology Eats? Make sure we subscribe to her. She also has been very uplifting. King Mike as well. Just been very uplifting and been very supportive about what we're doing over here. So please, Ebony Locks, get her together too. Subscribe to her as well, please. Okay. And everybody else, y'all know I try my best to mention everybody as much as I can, but just subscribe and follow. Thank you, please, and thank you. Talk about that. That's good. That's good, Sheik. Welcome to Crystal Palace. How you doing, my Crystal? I didn't see the that I didn't see that compliment. Right. Uh Jasmine was yeah, of how are the first grader display resilience. How you doing, Asia? Liv and Jazz love to reply to what they post about their lives, right? And see, how you doing, Amelia? So pathetic. Yes, it is. Uh, okay, so I do want to say, I'm going to give you some information in regards to what Flo basically did recently post that our investigator in this sector. Uh, so I have to definitely mention my girl. I need Jazz to be a better mom, allegedly. I agree with you. These women are brave. Thank you so much, Tanya. All allegedly. Dr. A, you are the shiznick. With your so you are the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Happy. Okay, make sure y'all subscribe to Happy too. It makes sense, right? Okay, so let me read this real quick. Oh, who is this? Okay, hold on. Okay, I need to go to her actual on here. Give me a second. Let's pause for the calls. Give me a second here. Pause for the calls when me talking. I put myself on camera in a second. Should I just got done eating, okay? Just to keep it real. Um, this is what broadcast, this is what people do in radio. They sit online and they have to eat, they have to eat. They just have to put the thing down and talk. Y'all don't think that's what happens when they have to do marathons and stuff. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm just new to YouTube though. So let's find Flow. Okay, I'm gonna find Flow real quick. And dang, I just had it. Okay, so let me find that. I'm gonna go to her. Oh my, that's not a flattering picture of my jazzy life. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I don't know if y'all want to see this, but I can definitely read it off. All right. Let's see. Here we go. It seems like it's going through motions allegedly. It seems like she's just going through the motions. It feels like it, doesn't it? True. I can do radio. I know you can. Okay. Let's make sure we make this hold on 1 second. Hold on, just for temporary. Give me a second here and I'll go back. Hold on. I just want to show y'all this real quick. Here we go. Flow. Boom, right here. Okay. And so here we go. It says, cause y'all came up with the past messing of a laundromat. I did goofy. I knew what you was doing. I had already text Nay. Then I went inside of the you know, uh Mickey Flicky laundromat. Now you're welcome, Tanya. Um, where am I at? I'm just laughing at this. That I gotta, the way I gotta not say these words. Now I've aired y'all out, y'all the what? But luckily I didn't have it on me. What do you have on you? What do you have on you? Mesh, if you think. Um, uh, so is this a threat or a promise? It's a promise. NB, why you on here lying, saying I tried to talk to you when you was with Freddie? I just met your trouble behind you freaking liar. And you block me, shaking my head. You're a clown, delusional piece of crap. Okay, so now this is if you don't leave Chris here right here, Chris's quest has had enough. Dang. Mm-mm. Oh wow. Chicago up in here. I'm on the red line right now. Oh wait, is this Chris new gal? New GF Texan Jazz? It's another YouTuber. Okay. Thank you. I'm catch up. I'm sorry, ma'am. You don't play with these losers. I've been watching your lives for a while. I've been watching you what you do. Okay, Flo knows their beats on moms of YouTube. Oh, interesting. Wow. I sound like Arnez. I mean, what is that on that stove fake self? I don't want to say that. I just well, I have to stop watching prison calls because I just go wow. That's not good. Okay, here we go. Dr. A, thank you. You're welcome, Tanya. I was extremely confused. It does take much for this to happen, that to happen. Can someone explain those texts? Okay. Sounds like Chris of the woman. LOL. Kind of do to me. I thought that's what it was too. But now if I'm wrong, then okay. Flo, it will be over here at some point in time. I'm sure we can ask, but from my understanding, that's kind of how it sounds. The issue here also, my Jazzy life, it's like you have every right to feel a ways, right? She has every right to feel a ways, but the issue with her feeling the ways is she need to feel a ways toward herself because she's the one that's putting this information out by going live when perfectly well she know her daughters. She said like numerous of times and over the years that her daughters fight a lot. My sons used to get into it. My children used to get into like like go off on each other, stuff like that. And I used to have to tell them to be quiet or whatever. And they have disagreements to this day. And I have to tell them to be quiet, go to the corner. You know what I mean? It's normal. They grown and they still argue with each other. My thing is here, and let me tell you what you might hear in my house. You'll hear my son and my husband uh playing the game and talking to the game and talking crazy to the game. My son will be playing the wrestling game, and my husband be getting beat up by him on the wrestling game. And my husband would be like, "Boy, stop trying to get daddy, get these other people." He was like, "But I ain't playing the game." You know what I mean? You're not gonna hear all that. Now you might hear my son going off like, let's say he's playing the game by himself. You might hear him going, "Oh, I just lost. Oh, I'm so bad at this." Now y'all will hear that kind of screaming, right? But they're playing the game. He's having fun. It's not where he's arguing with anybody. It's like, come on, my Jazzy life. Like, come on. You obsessed. And all you do is all you and live like do is sit around and try to find out who's doing what. It's sibling gaming. Right? Maybe if you got your daughter your children like games, like actual like PlayStation or Xbox games and stuff like that, maybe that'll help as well. Or give them some apps. You can always get them on, some iPads or tablets and get them some educational stuff on there. I have that too for my son. He has educational stuff. He has educational stuff, and he also. Y'all understand? My son is like, if y'all understood how much at schooling he does. Okay, so what do we have here? My sister and I go at least every 3 months when our okay at the same time. It's a mess. How y'all go at it each other when y'all have y'all messies, as they say. All right, let's go. All right. Oh my. Then we cry and make up. My dad just shakes his head. I mean, that's all he can do. I mean, I try to interfere with it and everything. And my middle child be like, look, I mean, my oldest son be like, look, let them figure that out. He's like, why, mom, why you even dealing with all that? They always been like oil and vinegar. LOL, SED, educational stuff. I can't with her. Does he need a break? He need. I promise you, he do. He do. That's why I let him play the game because it's a lot of stuff. He reads like about 6 books a day, and on top of math, English. How I know? Because I teach it. I'm teaching him. He has teachers that teach him, and I teach him too. So I don't. So I don't understand. So my point is, my Jazzy life. Your children are at school all day. They need an outlet. They need an outlet. And that's why sometimes children argue a lot. Now, that's normal for siblings to have some issues here and there. But your children argue a lot and they scream to the top of their lungs. And you have to give them something else to do. She claims, I saw one video when she was basically saying that they were playing with their Barbie dolls. How do you play with I've never played with my Barbie dolls like that. And I played with Barbie dolls too. I had Barbie dolls and Tonka trucks, right? And I never screamed to that level. Boy, my parents would have came in there and been like, what the heck are you doing? No way I would have been allowed to scream like that. Like something was going on in my Jazzy life. Come on now.
Discord. I don't know, but I just seen the comment. But if someone makes a Discord that's solely about one individual and you just talk about her kids, talk about her.
Okay, so let me tell you something, because I'm in that Discord as well. Now, Jazzy life, you talk about people too. We're not gonna play this game. You're not innocent. You are not innocent, girl. You are not innocent. Let the choir sing. And that's not true. What you're talking about is not true. And actually, Flo does talk about a lot of things. She talks about like health and wellness. We talk about general things that's happening, for example. And also, we talk about some things on the terms of spiritual gifts. We talk about that. We talk about zodiac signs, my Jazzy life. I mean, do you think everything is about you? You are very delusional and misinformed, as usual, per usual. How I found out about what was happening when everybody's phones started going wonkers. Only reason why I knew about it because Flo mentioned it. She was like, "Hey y'all, that is going to happen." So that's not true, my Jazzy life. You don't know what you're talking about. That is not true. She does not talk. We have so many different conversations. That's not true, ma'am. Okay, stop lying. Now you're lying. You're lying, my Jazzy life. Okay, I'm gonna tell you to your face, you're lying, girl. And I'm not getting ready to put my hands on you and none of that stuff because it's not that serious. I'm not coming to Florida. Okay, I mean Texas. Sorry. I will come to Texas, but I'm not coming for you. Okay, so understand that. So don't try to say that I said I was gonna say to you I was gonna do something to you because that's a lie. You're a liar. Okay, you're a liar. Deal with Chris not wanting to be in that house. Chris don't want to be in that house because it's not because you don't keep that house clean enough for him, and I don't blame him. And he don't have nowhere to sit because everybody is so many doggone children. He don't know what to do, and he don't even take care of his own children. So why he want to be around all your children that's not his? That's number two. Number three, you're dramatic. You always have all this drama in your life. You don't never how can you really have time for him if you have all this drama in your life? Don't no man want to come home to no woman that's dramatic. I mean, it's one thing to have a conversation and talk about certain things, but every time you turn around, you always fussing about something that's happening on YouTube because you don't have a life. Let's be honest. So I don't blame Chris for not wanting to come there. Chris, let's say by chance, y'all, let's have this real conversation in this chat, y'all. Why lovely Bahia? Why Jasmine playing the games? My Jazzy life. Why you always lying? Why you always crying? Why are you such a victim of your own circumstance? I know you a liar, allegedly, but we tired of you always blaming Flo and every other and the reactors, of course, Flo is the investigator. But all the other reactors you try to blame for your mishaps. That's on you, baby. Get your man to stay at home, but what I'm saying is that your man? Oh, is that your man? Is that your chick? Okay. Let's say by let's say by chance that Chris is at the point now where he's ready to pay child support and ready to do the right thing about by his children, and he's ready to be a. I'm trying to sing, but nobody, she don't hear me. Better person. How can he really be a better person or be successful if he's with somebody like this? If every time he comes home, she's fussing about the YouTube, she's always stalking someone's page, seeing what somebody said about her, she's putting up all these egregious things that's happening in her house. She always show everything. Nobody is safe around her. She can't even have a friendship. If you were my Jazzy life friend, she will put you on YouTube and she would insist that you be on YouTube like her. Okay? Who want to deal with all that? The wonderful thing about this situation is, guess what? The first video we just did earlier is okay. So we got that approved. So I wouldn't be getting no knocks on that. So fingers crossed on this, okay? Fingers crossed on this. Fingers crossed. Jazzy is one of those crazy alleged um, girls. Yes. It's like Jazzy responds about what was about response was about Chris uh was to hit him back, right? She just honestly, my Jazzy, like, can you just be honest with yourself and look at yourself in the mirror? And I don't know if I did I sing this last night. Okay, but I'll sing it for you tonight. Here we go. Here we go. I'm staring at the man in the mirror. I don't mean that like I'm calling you man, but I'm asking you to change your ways. But don't listen to the man and the cover. If you want to make yourself a better change, take a look at yourself and make the change. Yeah. Na 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 na. Oh no. Hey, you've been a victim of a selfish exploited love, trying to exploit your children. But you could see your son on the street, but with not or in the home with not enough food to eat. Who are you blind, pretending you don't see her eat? I saw a mystery guy, a broken bottle top, and a one-man store. We follow the things as over things to see, but you got no place to go. Yeah, that's why you should start it with you, cause you can't go back to Cheryl's apartment. You can't go back to nobody's house. Jack won't even let you. No messes and a man undercover. You can't move with Hannah and Philip now. Take a look at yourself and make the change. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Na 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 na. Oh no. I'm rocking back and forth because I want to tell you something. Come on, my Jazzy, get a grip. Cause you always got something to say, but you need to stop lying. Cause you're always lying on flow. We tired. Hey, I wanna tell you something. You need to sit down and shut up. Cause I almost said a bad word. But I had to catch myself because YouTube don't like. But I want you to get your mind right. But you can't get it right because you can't get right now. I standing with the man in the mirror. Hey, I'm asking you to change your ways. Stop going live and showing people your business because we wouldn't know that Chris left you if you didn't keep your mouth open because you're always talking stuff. Change. Woo! Don't know the words that are like spells. Yes, they are. Denise. Words are spelled. Words hold power. Do you understand? She is manifesting her future. This is why her stuff is going like this because she's manifesting this stuff. You know what I'm saying? She speaks on her life like casting. Yep, yep. Havoc in her life. Yep. Name and content. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. That's what happened to Liv. Liv kept on speaking all this. When her and Gerard probably weren't even having problems. She was just trying to bring drama to her
No, no, no.
channel.
That's into the corner, way to the mirror to make a change. Y'all know I'll be making up my own words. Y'all know I forget all the words. Shoot, I ain't had time to pull out the Google to get more views, right? And she started doing all of this stuff, and this is what happens, right? So, even on YouTube, that's why I said that's why I have to spin out my YouTube because my husband told me in the gate. Can I tell y'all something? My husband told me in the gate, he was like, look, I want you to do YouTube. But let me tell you something. YouTube is not going to be affecting our lives. True story. And I don't when I get off of here, I'm off of here. He's like, how did your show go? Good, bad, whatever. But other than that, we don't talk about YouTube. Those two lay in the bed saying how tired they are, eating and complaining all day. Nothing gets done. You know why? Because these are some task masking, nothing do nothing good in their lives type of women. Yeah, he don't say it out loud. We don't want him to hear that because he's a Leo and his ego will blow up if he sees that you are saying that. So I'm going to read it but whisper it. So because he's a Leo and Leos have big egos, so you have to watch what you say, especially male ego. They are the worst. But yeah, I love him. He's cool. He's cool beans.
Jazz Chappy in the Discord.
I know I'm about to brush my teeth again, boy. I just brushed my teeth before came on here, but I'm gonna have to brush my teeth again because I sure it has some onions on here, boy. I can taste
What to tell her about it if she don't be there. Right, happy, but they don't be in there talking about no.
it. You said you divorced a Leo. Woo! Leo. I got a book that's gonna come one day. It's called Surviving a Leo. I've been with him for a very long time. Well, a very long time almost. Uh, but yeah, he's a sweet guy though. I'm a Taurus, so that they're not Leos don't really bother me. I can't do Virgo men or Libra men, but I can be friends, but not relationship. No. Um, but on the flip side, my beautiful, vibrant mom was a Leo, right? I mean, there's two different types of Leos that I found. I mean, they are kind of narky a little bit, but their narky can be flipped. I ain't gonna lie, like he's probably the most selfless person. I'm not bragging on him because I don't really want his ego to blow up if I say this in front of him. But he's probably the most selfless person I've ever met. Like seriously. But I don't know. I can only give you an example. Um,
I remember like today. Okay, give you a great example today. I'm like, he came home for lunch. He gave me some because I told him I was hungry because grocery, grocery ain't got here yet, right? And he was getting ready to walk out the house. And then he came back in. He's like, "Hey, take this money," right? And then he walked out. He said, "Now I was like, what's that?" He's like, "That's for food, right?" So I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So then he called me. He was on his way home from work. He said, "Did you eat yet?" I was like, "No." And I was like, "Yeah, because I was live all day. You know what I said I was gonna do?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's right." He came in with some food. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, "Well, you can take the money back." He's like, "Yeah, right. Okay." I was just saying that I was being polite, but I really your husband a Capricorn like you. Oh God. That must I have two sons that are Capricorns, and they're sweet people. They just I don't know. It's something else sometimes. I mean, you get them in a something else mood, but for the most part, they're sweet people. Jazz is like what's that earth stubborn sign, right? I'm stubborn too. I'm sorry. Life like that. God, my nose. They don't be in there like that. They talk about all kind of good stuff, like what somebody ate, the breakfast that they cooked and everything like that. I mean, that's why it's an open chat because anybody could say some comments. I mean, if they there, then tell them to speak up. I'm just saying, if y'all feeling froggy, to say what y'all gotta say. Why y'all in there and don't have nothing to add to the chat? Just fine. It's just silly. Jazz chat in Discord. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Those kids need structure and some educational activities. Exactly. Rose, you hit it on the nose too. Thank you. See, my Jazzy, like if you had
How long
time,
have I been long?
this
Okay,
is your job, right? This is
so
your
I
job.
think
So
this is what I'm going to do. Because I have to get done with this. Oh God, how many more hours? So I finished like what 3 hours of this thus far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come back possibly later on and finish. I'm gonna take a bit of a break. I do want to spend a little time with my husband, so I'm gonna spend a little time with him, and then I'm gonna come back live in a few minutes. I will send out a notification, so please have your notifications on, and we can get chrome because my energy is getting kind of blah 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 anyway, right? So I kind of want to spend just probably give me like about I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or whatever. Yeah, they are loyal. Yeah, Leos are loyal. Um, but I can say I'm just he kept it real with me. I ain't gonna lie on a lot of levels. But anyway, so yeah, give me a spell, give me a time, give me a second. Let me refresh and stretch my legs out, y'all, because my legs is like beaming because I've been sitting here for like a little minute. So I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna spend a little time with the husband. I'm gonna do like this with my son here, be like, hey, 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 what's up, little dude? And then I'll be back in a second. So give me a time, okay? All right, I appreciate y'all. I'll be back in a minute. Thank you so much. Number shit, I'll be back. Y'all still stay in the parlor room and hang out as much as y'all can. I'm here to let the music play, all right? But I'll be back in a minute, all right? Thank you so much.